Started off very small, and the original owner, we always made fun of him. If you sold one tree, he'd always order 10 more to plant them into the field. And he grew the fields all the way up to about 300 acres. And we were shipping trees all over the United States.
This place had been around for 10 years before I was born. I never really got to know the founder of Colonial Nursery, a gentleman by the name of Everett Chapman. But everything I've ever heard about Everett was that he was a visionary, that he was a real true entrepreneur, risk taker, really passionate about the business, really influential with people.
His family were farmers, and he decided not to be a farmer, to be a bookbinder. And at one point he started part-time at Raytown Nursery, and that's where he learned about trees.
Everett's dream was to start a nursery there and build a colonial home up on top of the hill. Thus, that's how the name Colonial came about.
And he thought, well, I need some trees, so I'll plant some trees so I can put them up the lane. And what happened is all of a sudden people started buying these trees.
I've heard many stories about police directing traffic into Colonial and out of Colonial, and huge amounts of plants and trees coming in here and being sold. And from the very beginning when he started, he had a manager who was managing most of the activities. This gentleman's name was Lyle Irwin.
It was more of a landscape company. It wasn't too much retail going on. There wasn't nothing there but a white barn and an old lean-to building and an old lath house made out of snow fence and 2 rock bins. The nursery was in Grain Valley. Everett put his mailbox up on 7 Highway so he could be in Blue Springs. He didn't want to be Colonial Nursery of Grain Valley, Missouri. He wanted to be Colonial Nursery of Blue Springs. We did a lot of the work ourselves, did a lot of all the concrete work on the floor, a lot of that ourselves. And it was 1975, I believe, when the store went up. In 1986 or 87, him and Barb always wanted to go to Branson, Missouri. They loved it down there. They loved Kimberling City, and so they went down there and they purchased some ground for another nursery. So Everett started a nursery down there in '87, and gave me and Wayne the opportunity to buy him out in 1989.
We had a good staff. At one point, probably too many, we were up to 100 employees.
I grew up just right down the street as a little boy. I used to come in and we would buy stuff for our yard, stuff for our garden here, and virtually instantaneously it was a magical place to me. Whether they had an old, well, it's old today, but at the time, to me, it was one of the first water features that I'd ever seen, a little waterfall and koi pond. I thought that was amazing. The feel of the building and the scale, how many plants they had. It was always a place that I got really excited about coming to with my dad.
I think having a local nursery that caters to our local environment and cares about our customers, that is so important to the community. A lot of people have expressed their gratitude and their amazement at the transformation that we've gone through. I'm pretty amazed myself.
I mean, they can go to the big box stores or wherever. I don't think they're going to get the information that they need. We had a lot to offer. They had a nice selection of nursery stock. Garden center was nice, not like it is now. I mean, Tori has really fixed it up nice.
I know we're going into the right direction, just trying to get more people interested in gardening. That's what will carry us through into the future.
I think the name it's very strong. It's in the community, over in Kansas and Missouri both. Their tradition, I'd like to see stay there. I know it has a lot of changes been going on, and I think that was good. And when I sold the company, I told the employees that I thought Tori would take it to the next step, and it looks like he is doing that.
Because of the layout, because it's so quaint and unique, the amount of passionate people that were here, it invokes an emotional connection with the customers, and our goal was to build upon that.